Philosophy at its root is a kind of longing, not having the answers, falling in love with a question.
It's not just any question. It's the kinds of questions that shape how we live. The deep questions, like what is the good life? What's real? And what does it mean to act well?
The Greeks called it Philo Sophia, the love of wisdom. But that love is Eros, a yearning that moves us beyond what we are toward what we might become. Plato pictured the philosopher as a seeker, half in love with truth, reaching for the form of beauty itself.
And wisdom is not just an abstract ideal that you gaze at from a distance. It's something that's lived. The Greeks distinguished Sophia, which is deep theoretical insight, from Phronesis, which is practical judgment in the flow of life. You need both, or you end up drifting into fantasy or action without reflection.
Exactly. Theoretical wisdom lets us see the stars, how reality is woven together. Practical wisdom tells us where to plant the seeds, how to act so that life actually flourishes.
Philosophy is what joins these together. It's not just knowing that, it's knowing how. Whether you're making a moral choice, solving a real world problem, or just figuring out how to be a decent human.
When we live philosophically, we act with intention toward long-term goods, not just short-term gratification. We practice what the Greeks called praxis, action guided by reflection. So our lives are congruent with what we value most.
This means that philosophy isn't just a spectator sport. It's not something just looking at the nature of things. It's wrestling with new ideas that change how we live, how we relate to others, and how we face the unknown.
So for me, philosophy is Eros, for what is real, a longing that begins in wonder and aims at wisdom, both in thought and in action.
For myself, it's more of a craft. The point isn't to arrive at wisdom, but keep showing up for the work.
That's what keeps the Dialogos alive.